Tom? Jerry? What's happening here? Wait, Mickey? You too? Popeye the Sailor Man not only beating up black people, but cheaper by the dozen. What the fuck? It's no surprise that racism has been a problem in animation for a long time now. I mean, racism can be tracked back thousands of years, but I want to focus on the boom of animation in the US. The early 1900s. We all know this was prime time for America when it came to being a racist and ignorant towards one another. And so people expressed that through saying mean things or straight up dumb acts out of hatred or based on how someone looked. So it's no surprise that people really took hours of their time to put subliminal discrimination and racism through animation. But before we get to that, we need to talk about the most common being the minstrel show. These shows were performed by mostly white actors wearing blackface makeup for the purpose of comically portraying racial stereotypes of African Americans. So anytime we see this, or this, or this, it all came from the bright idea of this. I mean, doing the research alone and finding out about how so many of my childhood favorites were so racist is very disheartening to me. Tom and Jerry is literally one of the most censored shows of all time. And Disney, oh my, Disney alone has so many racist messages you would think this company ain't for kids. And don't get me started on their mascot, Mickey. Oh my goodness, Mickey was bugging. And it wasn't just the little stuff like blackface, no, the lore gets deeper. In the iconic animated short Steamboat Willie, you would think Mickey and Minnie are just up to their usual clownery, nothing crazy, right? Well, during one of the scenes, Mickey drops Minnie on a ship deck. Ironic, and sheet music drops out of her bag. And not just any sheet music, Turkey in the Straw. Wait, what's Turkey in the Straw? Well, I'm glad you asked. Early versions of the song were titled Zip Coon. Interesting. And we'll just take a listen to the song.
Old Zip Coon, he's a learned scholar. Old Zip Coon, he's a learned scholar. Old Zip Coon, he's a learned scholar. Sings possum up a gum tree and cooney in the holler. Possum up a gum tree, cooney on a stump. Possum up a gum tree, cooney on a stump.
Now, a lot of these lyrics were racist, but kind of hard to understand since, you know, it's from the 1800s. But I'd like to focus on the chorus, zip-a-doodin, doodin, doodin, zip-a-doodin day. And yes, somehow this still relates back to Disney. Because in the 1946 film Song of the South, which was produced by Disney, which I will say wasn't really a racist movie and actually did its best to avoid the reality of racism, but this does take an interesting turn. Zip-a-dee-doo-dah won the 1948 Academy Award for the Best Original Song. And I wonder where it got its lyrics from. But this goes deeper because the song was first published around 1834 and performed in minstrel shows. So how does this all track to this evil ass mouse? Well, about a decade or so before Steamboat Willie was made by Disney, a Broadway actor by the name of Harry C. Brown had recorded an updated version of the song Turkey in the Straw. And it was a hit. Had the same tune, had the same vibe to it. It's just that the only difference was the song was called Lover Watermelon Ha Ha Ha. I'm laughing, but this is not funny. Anyways, I'm sure Disney wasn't picking Turkey in the Straw by accident, but he knew exactly what he was doing. You know who else knows what they was doing? Akira Toriyama. I'm sorry, I'm tired of hiding it. Ever since I was a child, I always felt a little off watching Dragon Ball Z, even if it was one of my favorite shows. From the flashy transformations to the extremely cool fighting, I always loved the show. But something was off. It could be the fact that Frieza was way too comfortable saying monkey so many times.
Saying monkeys. Nasty monkeys. Monkey see, monkey do. Catch
okay,
this
that's
monkey.
enough. That's enough. Or it could be how Mr. Popo looks, which was interesting to say the least. But I really want to point out old Dragon Ball characters' designs. They all just have that same dark skin, fat lips concept, which could be where Toriyama got his inspiration. But there aren't a lot of black characters. I mean, there's Piccolo, which, come on, let's be for real, that nigga black. And kind of ooh, but I think he's kind of like more the Indian Asian side. And one more of the prominent characters' names is literally Officer Black Dude. Seriously? I guess I could be reaching here, but I mean, racism in animation has gotten so bad that even black characters are racist.
Every year my skin just seemed to get blacker and darker and blacker and then more darker. It's the opposite of what Michael Jackson got. Lucky bastard.
Uncle Ruckus. He stands for the ignorant black person who praises, adores, and worships everything white. The whole idea of what makes the Boondocks special is how it demands America to look in the mirror and look at all its flaws in a comedic way, and I feel like that kind of sums up this video entirely. And although not only animation but society has regressed, we still have a long way to go. But I hope this video taught you a little bit of something and gives you the encouragement to be kinder to those and simply spread love. And remember folks, racism bad.